Picture this. You're taking care of your physical health. You're eating well, you're exercising regularly, and getting plenty of sleep. But despite the effort you put in, you're constantly stressed, depressed, or anxious. You might not realize it, but your mental health is directly linked with your physical health. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video, I'm here to convince you that prioritizing your mental health is not just important, but is imperative because it directly impacts your physical health. So let's start by establishing the link between mental and physical health. According to a study published in the American Journal of Psychiatry by Kendler in 2009, individuals with depression are more likely to develop chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and even cancer. Likewise, chronic stress has been shown to weaken the immune system. So I even made a map here just to show the effects of ignoring mental health or not prioritizing what it would do. So it would cause chronic illness, weaken the immune system, and chronic stress. And I know it's arguable that chronic stress is a mental health thing, but I do believe that it directly impacts physical health. So I put that as another mark with another impact. Ignoring mental health concerns doesn't only affect the individuals, but also affects everyone around them. So when one person has a burden of mental health or ignoring their mental health, it's a burden to everyone around them. Have you ever had a bad day and just decided to ruin everyone else's day? And just decided that you weren't going to be nice to anyone else that day? I think that is more of a streak that goes on when a lot of us aren't prioritizing our mental health. When we're attending therapy, when we go to therapy, we go to mental health meditations, we are prioritizing ourselves so that we can give others the good energy that we want to receive ourselves. And the World Health Organization estimates that depression and anxiety disorders cost the global economy over $1 trillion annually in lost productivity. But the good news is that prioritizing your mental health not only minimizes all of these issues, but it completely gets rid of them. So by doing certain activities like mindful meditation, exercise, or therapy, it does not only minimize these mental health concerns, these physical health concerns, but it completely gets rid of them. So once you prioritize your mental health, you end up prioritizing your physical health as well. For example of this, a meta-analysis published in the JAMA Internal Medicine by Goyle in 2014 found that mindfulness meditation significantly reduced symptoms of anxiety, depression, and pain. So one of the biggest barriers when prioritizing mental health is the stigma that surrounds it. However, we must recognize that mental health is just as important as physical health and deserves the same level of attention and care, and it's not just something that we could push aside as long as we look good, because that's a lot of what everyone thinks. As long as I look good, I'll feel good, but it's actually kind of the opposite. As long as I feel good, I'll look good to myself. Education and awareness campaigns like those conducted by organizations such as the National Alliance on Mental Illness play a crucial role in breaking down these barriers and encouraging individuals to seek help when needed. However, besides those organizations, I feel like we can all play a role. Whenever our friends say anything that kind of falls within the stigma that's kind of not prioritizing mental health, and how as long as its physical health is prioritized, it doesn't matter, or even not prioritizing either. I think it's all of our jobs to step in and kind of speak the truth on how they should be prioritizing both. I know for myself, at least, it's very common to think, as I said earlier, if I look good, I'll feel good. But honestly, it's important to eat well, sleep, exercise regularly. But with those things, you have to make sure that you're prioritizing your mental health. A lot of the times, eating is even something that people struggle with, and that could be even taken as help with mental health, or that could be taken as a struggle with mental health. So I think just working together and working to help others is really the most important thing we can do. I hope that by the end of this video, the evidence is clear that mental health and physical health are deeply interconnected, and neglecting one inevitably impacts the other. By prioritizing mental health, not only can we improve our quality of life and reduce the risk of the chronic diseases, but we can also alleviate the economic burden on society as a whole. So I really think we should work together to break the stigma, prioritize mental health, and create a healthier, happier future for ourselves and generations to come. Because really, if we look down the line, like years to come, do we really want to see a stigma that is surrounded by not prioritizing mental health, but it's like, oh, but you have to work out, but you have to prioritize physical health, or not prioritizing either? If I look down like my life in 10 years, or like I don't want my kids to be raised in a world where it's just all about physical health without mentioning mental health, and vice versa. And I absolutely want both to be mentioned, and any of those options are better than none of them being mentioned. But yeah, thank you.